Assalamualaikum and a very warm greeting, especially to the Deputy CEO of ICON Sendian Berhad, Datuk Naim, the Director of our Learning Campus, Mr. Teo, and our HR Director, Mr. TJ, and the rest of the member in this meeting. Today I'm going to present our request to put up team building activities for my department that we expect to be held somewhere around September of this year. Okay, next. Firstly, team building is very important for any of the organization in Malaysia, because most companies are working in a team. As you can see, teams is a number of persons associated together working for an activity. Yeah, so we believe that this team building would actually increase the ability of creativity, increased communications, and also to improve some humanity skills. Yeah, next. Right, let's just move on why we need this team building, Dato'. Okay, the reason why we need this team buildings for our department is, first, I would like to see in the improvement of the communication skills, because my department's teams are handling a lot with customers, so I think communication skill need to be improved. Here, during the teamwork, we have lots of activities that would actually increase the ability of communication skills for each of our participants. And secondly is to enhance teamwork. Okay, sorry, back to the purpose of the improve of the communication skill, I would like to add up. I see that during this time, many of our team are also involved in working at home. So some of them are having problems with the internet, and then also the stress of not able to do whatever they're doing before, like also, or in other words, adapting to the new norm. They are able to go outside freely like before. So as a result, they became introvert. So I believe, well, with this teamwork later, it would actually change them to be a little bit of extrovert, and to improve a lot of their communication skills. And secondly is to enhance teamwork. Well, Dato', I see in my department here, we actually employed, our employment is 70% of them are Gen Y. So this Gen Y, they like to work on their own instead of working in a team. They like to, their ideas are very good, but I think in terms of communications, in terms of teamwork, they are lacking. So by having this team building, I see that it would increase the teamwork so that they can achieve our department's goals better. Thirdly is initiates creative thinking. Well, as we understand, right? 5 brain cells is better than 1 brain cells. So working alone, sometimes you will not be able to see your mistakes. So if we have in a team, some of our team members will be able to actually see the mistakes and to correct us, and to also to input lots of ideas. So here I think I strongly see that this will initiate creative thinkings. Okay, just a moment, yeah. Let me see. I'll move on to another to the next slide. Just hold on, yeah. Okay. Right, Datuk, here is the details, or the itinerary details. We expected to go for these activities on the 27th September, which is on Saturday. We check in on Saturday and leave the place on Sunday. So staffs can actually be there beginning after their work on Friday, or they can come on Saturday morning. Like the location that we have chosen is Tiarasa Escapes Clamping Resort at Janda Baik, Pahang, because we see that this place has a lot of natures and it's also out of the city, so that staff can actually enjoy the natures and free their minds from the hectic city world. Well, the total expenditure that we'll have estimated and calculated, that would be around 4,000 plus, which I will present it later. Okay, as for the detailed itinerary, Dato', it will be we will gather at 9 AM at the car park for some briefings, and then we have a group check-in at 10 AM, and then at 11 we will start with the office trivia activity, which involve, later I will show through the slides what are the activities, and then at 12:30 noon, yeah, we will have the lunch break as well as self time until for the Muslim to pray for their Zohor prayer, and then at 2 we will continue the activity again. We start with the activities is as named as here, as you can see in the slide, back-to-back drawing, blind draw. So all this activity we have actually see that or design so that they'll be able to communicate with each other, as well as to increase their ability of creativity, yeah, as well as to let them talk to each other, yeah. And then 4:30 we will have a break time we have a tea time, and then 5:30 we have another activity, which is water log war. This is not like the in-class activity. This activity will involve water, so that they have fun, and when we have actually, they will have some fun time together. And then at 6:30 will be a self time for them to rest and prepare for the barbecue and campfire at night, which we schedule start at 8 PM. So next, on the expenditure, as you can see, Dato', the total is around 4,260 covered t-shirts, accommodations, food and drinks, as well as transportations. Right? Why I think this this team building is very important, because of the from the pie chart that I presented, yeah. Okay, how do I derive this pie chart? Is by a survey that I've done, we actually conducted towards our team members, and from the survey we derive the highest would be the workload they are facing, yeah. It's around 40%, and communication skill, especially the language, since we're having customers from overseas calling, and some are not good at certain language that customers are using. So, and as well as communications, internal communications, yeah. And then external factors contributed around 17%, which are related to their family matters, their relations with their partners and friends, yeah. And finally is favoritism, that contribute around 13%. So that's the reason why I think the team building is very important, yeah. Okay. So before I end my presentation today, I would like to stress that our departments really required this activity, because we always believe that team building is very important in order for the members in the team, yeah, or my co-workers, to be able to interact with each other, not like their own way like in the office, but in a fun way, so that there's a lot of things that they can learn and contribute and come up with a good. Dato' and Encik Fahmi, Encik TJ as well, I really hope that these activities or program of my department's team building can be considered, as the budget that we have presented, it is not really high, and it is still it is still at the range of the budget that we have actually gotten approved for these activities. And these activities is very important for my team, as you can see from the pie chart that I presented. 40% is actually from the survey that we have done. From the results of the survey, is 40% is from the workload. So I believe the activities would actually release the stress they are facing from the workload that they are having on daily basis, as well as the rest of the factor. Thank you very much.